Well, hello everybody, this is Matt, and today I thought, hey, it'd be kind of cool if we talked about some questions. So, you know how like they have those tests on Facebook and stuff where it's like, oh, here's about me, or here's a list about me and things like that? Well, I'm just going to randomly pick one of these questions and answer it here. I have a list of 4,000 questions. And let's see. How do you feel when someone teases you? Well, no one's teased me in a long time, but oh, that's not true. Actually, sometimes people tease me at work. But if they do tease me at work, then I just say, whatever, and just kind of play it off, because there's no reason to be upset when people are, just being mean. Otherwise, then they react more. So I read that somewhere, and it's true. So let's see what else we have here. Let's see. What else should I choose? Stop. All right. What scares you? Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see. What scares me? I guess what scares me are things that, you can't really do anything about. Like world wars, like those type of things where like tons and tons of people dying, and I don't know, that type of stuff scares me to think about, like, that happening anywhere around me or anywhere in the world. It's like, wow, there's lots of people dying in different places, and especially like mass people of dying, like genocides and just hatred, all sorts of stuff like that. I guess that scares me. That's depressing. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see. All right. The question is, how do you behave when you feel depressed, and what do you need most at that time? Ooh, this is a good one, because being depressed, can happen to a lot of people, and it happens all the time sometimes. So let's see. When I'm depressed, I usually try to watch like a funny movie, or read like a funny story or something, because laughter is the best medicine, or try to hang out with my friends. But you have to be careful with that one, because sometimes if you're like going to a social like event and all your friends are like, oh, come on, let's hang out, and you're like, oh, no, I'm depressed, and you're like all sad faced, then everyone else is like, oh, okay, do we have to get sad too now? And then they have to get sad, and it just makes it worse. So sometimes it's like, man, I should just stay at home, right? Or sleep it off or something. But usually a funny movie or a funny story, or another like cathartic thing would be to like write out what you're depressed about. If you're like, oh, I'm so down in the dumps because this happened or whatever, or maybe it's this, or it's kind of like almost like talking to a therapist, but really you're just writing to yourself, kind of. So it's cheaper than the therapist, I would imagine, and also it's cool because later on, if you ever like look back at it, you'd be like, oh, that little thing I was so concerned about, oh, that whatever it was, some little thing, it's like not that big of a deal years later. So that's it. That's a few questions, and I will try to post some more questions later. And I just wanted to make a short little video. So this one was about 3 minutes, but that's okay. Bye!